So my first experience with the Anton Art Center is actually kind of a funny story. I was in 4th grade, and when I was in 4th grade, I really loved to make art, but I really just wanted to draw monsters and aliens and robots and that kind of thing. And the art teacher I had at the time, I was in Mount Clemens schools, and he had an assignment where we had to ink flowers and then paint them with watercolors. And I really was not interested in drawing or painting or doing anything that had to do with art of flowers. So I just tried to get it done as fast as I could so that way I could get back to drawing monsters and robots. And the art teacher came around and he saw what I had done, and he looked at it and he's like, this is beautiful. Did you do this? He's like, this is amazing. And I was like, yeah, it's okay. And then he said, do you think I could put this in the next student exhibition at the Anton Art Center? I was in 4th grade and competing with kids all over the county, and it won an honorable mention. So I thought, if I could do this, and it's not even something I was really putting a lot of effort into, then maybe I'm a real artist. When I was a kid growing up, I struggled a lot with academics. I had a reading disability, and school was really hard for me. And if I didn't have art and my art teachers and drama classes, I probably wouldn't have gone to school. I would have just dropped out. So I've had the pleasure of being involved with the Anton Art Center as a student in the student exhibition. And then later I took classes there in the summer. And then later as an adult, I was able to give back to the community and teach classes at the Anton Art Center. And then when I published my first book, I was able to have an opening, sort of an opening reception with the artwork from the book right at the Anton Art Center. And it was a really great experience to have this space that had kind of been a big influence to me as a kid and as an artist, and to sort of be able to showcase my work there and have my own exhibition. It was a pretty great experience. I think it's important to a place like Macomb County to connect with something like art, because Macomb County is the place where we build things. This is the part of the world that builds things for most of the rest of the world and designs things. And so sometimes we get caught up in just our everyday lives of how to pay the bills and how to keep making products and industry. But we got to remember that all those things came from art, and the reason that we're making those things is because people need to connect with each other. They need function and form in their life, but all those things come from a creative process that is art. And I think that sometimes we lose touch with that, but the Anton Art Center is there to remind us why that's important. I think that it's really important that we have a space like the Anton Art Center for our community, because the Anton Art Center is sort of like our cultural heart. It's our lifeblood. Without art, we really don't have anything. Once humanity is gone in millions of years, the only thing that's going to be left is our art and our science. And a lot of times art gets left behind and people forget about it, but it's just as important as anything else. It's what connects us all. It's what brings us all together. It's what helps us tell our story. It's what helps us express ourselves. A lot of times people think of art as just this pretty thing. It's a pretty painting on a wall or a pretty sculpture, but it's so much more than that. And having a place right here in our community that reminds us that art is important and helps send that message to the community and connect artists together is really important.